This is one of the most stressful moments of my life, and if one thing was to go wrong, I would have been doomed. September of 2025. I packed my bags and everything. I moved to the hostel to study for my exams because I have an exams around 2 weeks. I moved to the hostel, and at night usually we stay up at night to study exams. That day I studied alone. I went to the department I went to basically. I sat down, I kinda opened my laptop because my phone at that during that time was having some kind of problem, so I would study with my laptop. I opened my laptop facing me. I sat down. I remember that day I studied for like 4 hours. And what's fascinating was that around 12 a.m., that was the time I was supposed to go back home, to go back to my hostel. My phone just suddenly just crashed. I plugged it in. It's showing me as if the battery would turn on. I waited for almost 30 minutes. I was getting sleepy and everything. My phone was not charging and it was just stressed out and everything. I sat down and relaxed. And the problem was that my laptop was, I said, it was not with, it was not in my hand, so it was at my side and my phone. So that also at my other side. I just slept off for like about an hour and just wake up like, where's my laptop? Where's my phone? So my laptop was safe. My phone was also safe, but it did not charge. So I said, okay, I'm gonna pack everything and go back to the hostel. What I saw was that I came out and I saw I was locked in. And the thing is that I'm not the only person that's there. There are I think about 7 people in that place. I asked all of them that, do you see the keys? Do any of you have the keys? None of them said they have the keys. I came back. I said, okay, since I'm locked in and it's 1 a.m., I'm just gonna wait for like 40, maybe they'll open the door and I'll go out. I went back, packed my laptop, I put it in my bag, I slept. I woke up 6 a.m. I checked the door again, it's still locked, but this time around we were less than 7, about 4 people. And so I saw someone at the gate, he was also standing at the gate. I said, okay, please, like, I'll be in this other place, this other room. So when these people come out, open the door, just call me. I was on Saturday. I slept on the Friday night. It was on Saturday morning, and so I went back. I slept for about 2 hours again, 1 or 2 hours. I came back around 7:30 or 8. I came back. I was the only person in that department. Honestly, I lost so many trust in people. People can help you. People can speak to you, but that doesn't mean they will help you. I was the only person. All of them left, and it was still locked in. And so I stayed in front of the gate for hours. And I mentioned the story in this channel once. I stayed in front. I was holding the rod like this, waiting anxiously for someone to pass me and look at me. Until there was a girl that came in. She was like, "Oh, what are you doing in this department?" Whatever. And I explained it to her, and I thought she would help me. She said, "Okay, no, don't worry, I will get someone for you." She left. That's it. And I was still standing anxiously till around 10 a.m. I saw some few guys and I waved at them. They came back like, "What's happening?" I explained to them like, "Okay, this is what's happening and everything." So one of them volunteered to bring one of the securities. I waited for about an hour until the security came. 2 people came in security. Both of them came, and when they came in, they saw me. Instantly, the words I heard was that he's a thief. And instantly, I just went into like fight or flight. I was so afraid, like, a thief, come on. And I was also holding a bag. The bag was full. There was my laptop, there was my books, and everything. It was full. And the way they designed the department was that you cannot go out, but you can only go in. So the way it is like this. So when you come back in, you cannot just go back out like this. They said I was a thief. They tried to interrogate me. I was afraid. Like, I tried to explain to them, but there was one person that was still saying like, no, like, we've seen these kind of things. And they told me that there was one time it happened to someone else and he was severely punished because of that. And I was afraid, okay, like, I could be the next person. Until finally he said to me, okay, open the bag, let me see what's inside your bag. I opened the bag and I checked, say, okay, what's happening, like all these things. I checked the bag. I said, this is laptop, you stole this laptop, bring it out. I brought it out and the laptop was 1%, was 2% that day. Open the laptop and I know my laptop for sure. If I open the laptop, it will turn off before the laptop turns on. But surely I would be cuffed. Open the laptop, I was slightly hesitant. I opened the laptop. Luckily for me, the laptop was in sleep, not switched off. Because if it was switched off, it would not turn on at 2%. I opened the laptop, put in the pin. I put in the pen, it opened. The moment I closed the laptop, it was switched off. The battery was out. I was like, okay, fine, open it. Where's your ID card? I said, I don't have ID card. And Presley said, where's your ID card? I said, I don't have the ID card. I did not collect the ID card. And I was afraid. They saw me like my eyes were so red. I haven't eaten for over 12 hours. And so he said, okay, release him. I was released and I immediately just rushed to my hostel to eat food because I was so hungry that day. And I remember that day there was 2 tests I was scheduled for me, 2 tests, and I missed both of them because of this thing. And what's funny was that those people I mentioned, about 7 of us in that department, someone came into the department and all of them left, including the person I told him that I would be in the second room. Honestly, I lost so many trust in people in that point. He left, and I heard that there was another person that came in after everyone has left, just that he did not open the second door. They stood there at the door of the room I was in, and they all left. I was so stressed that day, headaches and everything. I haven't even studied Fajr. I was released by 11:30. I haven't eaten, I haven't done anything. Immediately, I was just I sat down on the mattress and I was just contemplating, like, what is this thing? And initially, I thought, like, this form of stress is very, very bad for you. This big stress is bad for you. But these things are actually boosts. So the analogy I would like to give is that many of the negative emotions, they're actually like, in the video game, like, this boosts kind of boost you and get some energy and everything. This kind of stress is a boost for you. That's the only way you will learn stress tolerance. And now I can sit down and handle massive amount of stress. I have a breaking point. I do understand. I know my breaking point, but my stress tolerance level it increased so high because of these things. I'm grateful for that. And if you watch this part of the video, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I love making these kind of videos. And I have a goal of reaching 10,000 subscribers. So you can help with that by clicking the subscribe button. And I will see you on the other side. I would like to end with a humble quote. Too much attention is a donkey. Think it's a lion. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.